Hi, thanks for joining me. So we just found out that this is a parlor where we need to clear more than 5 machines. I don't know how many machines we need to clear, but you can see we have cleared 5, and that is not sufficient. So yeah, let's continue clearing machines, I guess. Okay, this looks more promising. I like several things about this. This looks like how you score on these 2s, and this looks like this will probably work out, and this is good. So I think that we can make this one work. Yeah, that's very interesting. I'm not sure if yeah, it really does seem like to gain levels of that, you have to get the balls into that hole below the plane. Because it's up to 3, so there we got one in, that's 4. And we'll get to level 5 if we can get one more in. And it did, so now it's level 5. Now it's level 6. Okay, well that is definitely the mechanism by which you do that. I didn't know. I didn't know how to keep that going. And I think that's called the V zone. I'm pretty sure. That wasn't bad because I think we started at 2,500. It's so interesting. So it seems like the wings can kind of flip a ball up and then it'll drop down in, or once in a while it just goes into the middle and like falls through. But that seems like the way to kind of keep this going. So 8. Have we ever gotten higher than 8? It almost looked like a ball went in there and it didn't actually increment any higher. Yeah, a ball just went in and it stayed at 8. That's why I don't know. It's weird that it would stay at 8 and not go to 9. I don't know. Alright, we gotta get on the right side again a little bit here. Oh yeah, it's still dumping balls in. That was great. And I get the impression that at this parlor, and because he said they're sort of in the midst of a grand opening, which again I need to maybe come up with a different term for, that I think these machines are like easier to play, like across the board. I think that might be one of the reasons why we have to clear more than 5 machines, or maybe they're just kind of giving us an easier parlor to clear more than 5 machines on to start with, because I think there are still a couple more parlors to do. I know. Pachinko Dedu has another location at least, so there's that. I think there was 5 though. I mean, there could be more, I don't know. That's so interesting. So yeah, I didn't actually see if that went into 1 or 2, but yeah, I guess it's not so much that you can't start a string, whatever this is, off of the 1 slots. You just have to get lucky enough to have a ball bounce into, again, what I'm assuming is what they call the V zone, and then it kind of keeps going. So you just have a much better chance of that, I think, if you hit that 2 slot, because I think the wings open for longer in that case, or maybe they open a couple times by default. Yeah, it's so funny. I almost feel embarrassed, like, not having noticed the exact, sort of method by which, this works earlier. Having played these airplane machines, cleared several of them. But, that's just how this is. This game has been completely opaque to me for so long. Like, I find it sort of amazing that I'm even deciphering anything about it at all. At this point, but reading that book and getting to know like how to read the pins a little bit was helpful, or even just the fact that reading the pins is something that you want to do. I mean, it would be like here if you could look at all the slot machines and figure out which ones you wanted to play based on some metric or some observable phenomenon. And I guess like it does seem like slot machines will tell you sort of like statistics on how and when and what they've paid out now, but you know, I don't know anything about it. I'm not sure how you make decisions based on that. I'm sure there's some kind of a method. Well, we're obviously close to the end here, but it's tough getting another hit. Okay, this is looking good. There we go. Alright, so this is our 6th one cleared. Let's see what it says after this. Congratulations to number 31. Please play another machine. Oh, and now they're like, hey, it's just about time to close. Okay, so it was only one more machine than the previous parlors, but that's interesting. We had to clear 6. Maita, honjitsu no eigyo wa kore de shuryou itashimasu. So one thing I'm curious about is if we're going to get any more lives. Oh wait, yeah, we did just get a life, didn't we? Because I think we only had one left. So that was what that noise meant. So we must get that at every increment of a score. I didn't quite catch what it was, but maybe at every 10,000. Okay. On to the next parlor. Okay, so this is another deru deru. So maido arigatou gozaimasu. Goraku no dendo Pachinko deru deru ni go 10e yokoso. Yeah, no, nothing too special, so it's just the same sort of thing. Welcome to the Palace of Recreation, Pachinko deru deru's 2nd location. And again, I have to figure out if I want that to rhyme or not. Let's see what this lady says. Oh, my gato. That's awesome. She's, oh my god. I'm assuming in response to the fact that you are a pachinko ball. And I know for a fact that I translated that as, oh my god. So we don't have to look that line up. Let's take a look at what these guys have to say. Oh, this looks like Saizo. So he says, Hikoki dai no himitsu o shiritai kai. So this is, would you like to know about would you like to know the secret of the airplane machines? Man, I feel like I've already figured out the secret of the airplane machines. Yeah, so specifically the way that I translated this is, do you want to know the secret of the airplane machines? And apparently this is something that can be asked of other types of machines too. The regular machines, the 7 machines, the Kenri machines. So actually, and I called it a plane machine here, so I'm going to call it airplane. I just like that better. So let's say no. Soka, demo, nerai o shikkari senya akande. Okay, this is again where he says, I see, but your aim has got to be true. And again, with that demo, you know, I don't know, I feel like that sounds a little awkward. So I'll look into that a little bit more, but there's that. And let's see what his other line is if we say yes. So he says, O atari ni natara koritsu yoku buizon e. This is what I was talking about, I think. Tama o ideru yoni. Yeah, so he says, if you get a big hit, make sure to put a high rate of balls into the V zone. And so that's, I'm like 100% now. Those airplane machines, that's what this is talking about. So that's the V zone, that slot underneath, sort of inside of the generator, but sort of at the bottom there, that the wings can flip the balls into if you're lucky. I guess that's the element of chance. Deyande beda bome kochitora edoko de e. So he's talking again about being a Tokyoite, I believe. Kind of specifically, he says an edoko, which is like Edo, which I'm pretty sure that's what Tokyo was called previous to it being the capital. Don't quote me on that. I guess look it up. But that's sort of like its old name at any rate. Yeah, so that's where he says he's a Tokyoite born and raised. And it kind of starts off with damn idiot, darn fool. It's a weird thing to start off with, but I'll think about how I want to phrase that. Watashi shinken nan dakara hanashi ka kenai de yo. Interesting. So I said, this is that I'm serious about this, so don't distract me. I'm just looking into this up in like the dictionary that's included with this word processor, which isn't the end all be all. I mean, it really does say serious as opposed to like concentrating, but you know, you're kind of concentrating when you're serious. But anyway, I might change the wording on that. Kyobi no pachinko ya wa onagohan ga gyo san ote yoroshiina. So I think we've run into this line before. It sure is nice how many ladies there are at pachinko parlors these days. So, you know, it's interesting. I guess I'm assuming now, the more we do this, that they probably didn't expect people to go and talk to every patron in this parlor. Probably expected people to talk to a couple people for fun and then mostly play the machines. That it could be one excuse for the repeating of the lines. Kono mise wa hajimete kai? Yes or no? So is this your first time at this pachinko parlor? See exactly how I translated that. Yeah, is this your first time at this parlor? Which is great. No, it is not. Kono mise one-san wa kirei da ne? So this is again that line about the ladies here are pretty. Or aren't the ladies here pretty? I guess so. Maybe that's more like, yes, I've been here before. Oh, don't you know? Aren't the ladies here pretty? So what if I say no? I haven't been here before. Kono mise no. Wait, seriously, does he say the same thing, or did I just screw it up? Oh no. I guess if you haven't been here, that's what he says. Son ja. In that case, the 83 machine. Give the 83 machine a shot. Okay, so 83 is our target machine this time. I am almost curious to find that first, just now that now that we know what it is, as long as we're thinking about it. So I guess maybe it's around here. Okay, and and someone's at it. Oh no, somebody isn't. Oh, that's right, because they skip. Is that maybe because they skip some? Anyway, so this is 83. Very nice. Okay, you don't have to play that right now. I just wanted to establish where that was. So we have kyomo o makedai. So we've seen that line again. He's losing today. Yosh ato ikai maketa ra uchi ni kaero. So I know what he's saying, but let's look up how I translated it. Alright, so specifically I translated this as, alright, if I lose one more time, I'm going home. Which is perfect. Nothing wrong with that. That's all he said. Okay. Let's check out Nazo, the Indian here. Watashi wa Nazo no Indojin desu ken. Anta kiboroshi. Why did I use ki there? Maboroshi no dai o yata kotsu arimasu ka? Okay, so I translated this as, do you have some knack for the fabled machine? Do you have... Well, that's interesting. So, you know, and that's what that maboroshi no daio and yata kotsu. So yata kotsu I've got in as a knack, but you know, in context maybe that's a little awkward. So let's see how he responds. Maybe that'll help inform that just a touch. So I'm going to say no, I don't have a knack for it. So he says, soken desu ka? Sorry, sogen desu ka? So I just put that in as, is that right? But let's say, what if we say that we do have a knack for it? Oh wait, is that right? Yes? That's all he says, is the same thing for each thing. That's hysterical. So I don't know if that would be like more like some trick to some. Do you have a technique for it? Something along those lines. Anyway, let's finish talking to these folks here. I don't think we talked to them here. Kaisha de kokitsu kawawarete pachinko demo makete kyo wa yakubi kana. So this is that one where he was saying like, yeah, you know, maybe this is not his lucky day. So I think we had translated that line well. Dose watai no atama wa hage desu. Okay, this is this guy again saying, I'm bald, or I'm balding. So I think I'm gonna simplify this line, I think, unless I, change my mind or somebody tells me a really good reason not to. Just to him being like, hey, I'm balding. It's just, he's volunteering that information. I mean, maybe it's on his mind, like his hair recently started thinning or something. Anata Pachinko ski. So do you like Pachinko? I'll say, yeah, I do. Okay, and we're getting clued in about the 83 machine, which is interesting since she's sitting right next to it. If we say no, she says, Suki nara nakya dameyo. So I think this was again where she was saying you gotta give it a try. So, or you gotta give it a chance or a shot or something like that. Suki koso mono no zunari te iu desho. Okay, so I put that in as they say you become good at what you like doing, which is fine. It's like, seems like she's referencing a quote. So with things like this too, I should probably look up, see if there's an English idiom that has that same sort of meaning, where it's like you become better at something the more you do it, kind of a thing. So perhaps I'll research that line a little bit, but that seems good. Boku wa gakusei no todai dayo. I pandai no himitsu wo shiritai kai. So this is part of that group of lines. I mean, first he's saying he's a student, Todai. So this is part of that group of lines where people are asking, do you want to know the secret of in this case, the regular machines? So if I say yes, he says, Kono mise no ippandai de wa tate ni naranda chu ripu ga hirai tara shita kara ireru yoni. So the way I translated this was, if a column of tulips open up, try to enter them from below. So yeah, I'll think about that or research it a little bit more. But it's good to know the context of that is in the context of the normal machines, and that really helps, I think, to solidify the fact that what I was thinking is the normal machines, the ones with all the tulips, are in fact what they call the normal machines. So I'm that's good. So this says, Kono mise no onei-san wa kirei da ne. So aren't the ladies at this Pachinko parlor pretty? She says, Watashi shinken nan dakara hanashi kake nai de yo. So that's her, hey, I'm serious about this, so please don't bother me. And I don't think we've spoken to this guy yet. Bozu e dai mitsu ketaka. So I have this as, have you found a good machine, kid? Which I think is perfect. It's exactly how I would translate that. It's funny considering that that's how I translated it. Bozu na maiki iten ja nezo. Oh, interesting. So he says that in response. So have you found have you found a good machine, kid? And you say yes, and so he gives you this line. So let me just yeah, it's don't mouth off, kid. I think rather than don't mouth off, I think it's don't get cocky. So I'm actually going to change that line right now because I mentioned that before. All right, so I've officially changed that line to don't get cocky, kid, because I think that it fits with the context better there, and I think it even fit in better as like a standalone line in the other times that we've run across it. So there we go. Again, the reason why we playtest this, because it makes for a much better script. Kyomo Jan body dashimasho. Yeah, so this is where the guy said, let's rake it in like mad again today. I wonder so and again, so this is like somebody working there, so I wonder if he would said something more like, let's all rake it in like mad again today. So it's like sort of he's like including himself in the group of like customers, like, hey, come on in, let's all get, you know, get rich today. I think I would like that, because when it's just I really thought it was like somebody sitting at one of the machines saying, hey, I'm gonna rake it in like mad again today, something like that. But I'm gonna put it in all. I can always, you know, adjust that later, but that just sounds good to me right now. Maybe I'll change my mind. Dose wa tai no atama. Yeah, this is atama hage desu. So he's just saying, I am balding. I am bald. I have lost hair on my head. That applies to me, unfortunately. I was a little surprised because it's like, my dad has more hair than I do, and he's 30 years older than I am. But you know, I hit 40. I think it wasn't even 40. I think it was 38, 39, and that started to thin. And I was like, oh, I guess that happens when you get to be that age. You know, depends on the person. But so kaisha de kokitsu kawarete kokitsu kawarete Pachinko demo makete kyo wa yakubi kana nandai ka uchidome shita. So this is this line we've run into before, even in the same parlor, where he says, I'm overworked at my job and I lost at Pachinko too. I guess it's not my lucky day. But then he adds a question. And this is, I think I had mentioned before, so this is the one where I translated as, which machines are played out, yes or no. So nandai ka, it's more like, it's you know, it seems more like, have you played out some machines? Have you? So I'm gonna say no. And I think he's gonna give me advice. Yeah, he's gonna give me advice about the 83. And if I say that I have, does he call me cocky? No, he actually says kono mise no 10 bandai wa zenzen denayo. So he's saying that the 10 doesn't don't play the 10. So you know, we'll see if I remember that when I'm running around looking for machines to play. Don't play 10, play 83, which we can actually play in this parlor. But I still feel like I need to. I mean, obviously I need to edit that line. I just haven't decided exactly how. Sutoresu kai sho. Ho ni wa pachinko ga ichiban ne. So we've run into this before also, where, you know, pachinko is the best at relieving stress. You know, I seem to remember that line was pretty good. So so there we are. Let's stop there. It's possible I should have stopped long before now. And we will, yeah, we'll play a machine here. I guess we haven't played any of these machines yet. Maybe we'll start off with 83, I believe it was, because we only have 100 balls. So I hope you'll join me again next time. Thanks for watching.